Hey guys, morning. Level 2 here. Alright, hopefully you had a look at last night's trade plan. You would be in some profits in and out, and if you held in a steady position also. Alright, so this is how we executed the trade. The trade plan was buy of 32 to 34. We executed our trade just before London open. We got filled. We got filled on right below the point 0.5 deviation. We got in at 33s on the live account, 34.5, and got out at 42s on the live account side. So deviation, gap down, open test, first test right at right on the big prior to the open, sharp and open. You would see test in, bounce, hold steady, toss the wave just prior to London Open. You'll be triggered into the trade and go and take a nap and wake up. Profit double trade, good way to start the week. So that trade complete. This was the execution right here. We use a little bit of a different way to execute it. On the demo, we use the 34.5. We use it in the system to test. We also got on oil. It was an early tested downside, the 52.30, which was the first buy entry point on the live contract. We saw some bullish price action, took a small scalp off it to the retest of the 53s on our live account. We didn't get to enter into it on the demo, so let's see, orders filled last night at 34. On the demo we got filled at 9:30, so we got filled right there, got out at 41.75, 42s. Right, so what we're looking for right now is, the assumption is that we can fill this gap just as a prior to market open. Look for, there's a node right on the close, which is at 52.75, which is a high volume node for the close, point of control for Friday. So we would have two ways of price action. So we would have open lower triangle. So we would have open lower, look for the bounce on London close, is the first assessment. Back into value. We hit value right at 9:30 AM, but the line here is it. So let's see, London open was at 4. Alright. London close at 11:30 AM. Next was on 15 minutes, 11:35 to be exact. And you have York open. You could see we identified our areas, got the first test, look for a retest, look for your entry point, get the bounce to the upside. Alright, so New York open between 9 and 10 a.m. will be very important this morning to see how we're looking at. Let's see if we have any major data releases. At least I don't think there's any major data release this morning. Unfilter this. For today. Alright, so we had some European news this morning. We don't have anything major. We have PMI at 10 a.m. So look for your PMI number. This may be a trigger for either a sell off, more than likely if the PMI number comes off worse than expected. We expecting 53s, so anything a little bit worse than that, which is 52s, more than likely we would see a small sell off. So these PMI is really versus Purchasing Managers Index, which is how much the purchasing guy is actually buying. So this is called a leading indicator. So it's just really a partial check on the health of the economy. So keep an eye out for that at 10. Nothing else major. High impact news. So you're looking at the kill zone time is between 10:15 a.m. So what I like to see is bounce to the upside, coming to value at the open. In value, you're looking for a trigger to the downside beyond either at the 61, 62s or early test of the 52s rejection. Goes down just prior to the PMI, bounces back up on the PMI, and then look for the bearish continuation to the downside, back down to yellow. So looking for like our 10 o'clock trigger, and only looking for test of the 42s. So this is the assumption, the primary plan we're looking at. So that is the primary plan, and then we have the secondary plan, which is more or less what happened with the extension bouncing straight up through. That's on the PMI, and then a value trade. Let's see how volume looked. So you can see again the test prior to clean trade this month, very clean trade. You can see Friday's point of control sitting right there at 53s, and the low value PLO is at 52.3. So more or less sit down with your hands. Alright, so we have 300,000 contracts fine off, and oil is at 350,000. Never value. All one expired, so we open up this late last night. So that's why we end up getting through the London entry on this. We more or less took a couple bites on this one, the live account. Make some money and got some money off the oil, so a pretty good start to the week. Very minimal risk. Trading Sunday nights is something that's typically very difficult. At the time there is low volume, but we could see the big bearish move on the longer time frame. So last week's POC is sitting right here at 27.85 as a point of control for last week. I haven't put in the entire value area for last week. You can easily check that using if you have the top step demo, you could actually check it using it. We have two guys came in this morning. Yeah, both of them in the office this morning, so move this. Right. So we just use Friday's graphics a little bit wonky today. So this is the major areas. If you're looking for very high value nodes, 2770, 69 to 70, you're looking for that test and a complete an immediate rejection. So that would be a blind trade on it. So if you're looking at trading, I would be trading a single offer this prior to 10 a.m. But initial test, once I see a move to the up to the downside. So trade plan rules has been built this morning. Usually trade London open on Sunday evenings, as I said before. So the goal of this particular trade is to follow more or less our blind entry rules, which is more or less looking at the market and trading deviation, singles and doubles. Same setup, looking for same type of setup, which is the deviation setup. Something mechanical to add to the system. So when you trade in one contract, we'll have the single to the 1 to 1.2 to 1. Use both as trailing stops, and one as trailing stop, one as a hard stop, so I'll be able to manage a single contract easier. So we have developed a specific plan, which is to actually go through it. Top step. Well, that's following the rules and the risk management also. Probably might roll out that next week or something for you guys. I have those two guys working on it right now. So we came to more or less an agreement on and made a trade plan to actually go through using top step rules, well, which is not really top step rules, but we using the maximum risk management, which is top step rules, but we have included a lot of things. So you would see it reflected in something like this. I do have it on this system once here, needs to be cleaned up, which is your risk management stuff, which is your daily trade plan. This is your workflows and stuff. This is like an example of how we are looking at trading based on how we setting up our stuff. stuff like that. You can see ES came down to deviation. So the next deviation point is that, and we have that 70 as deviation to the upside. Our deviation levels are very particular, so I'm looking for two very particular areas this morning, early this morning. So putting our two stock zones, as we would say. So these trade levels we're looking to be bearish at. If we do get a chance to be bearish in the market this morning, we want to be a bull. Look for the retest of the 34s, 35s. 35s might be the key inflection point, as you can see from multiple tests inflecting off of the 35s. That is your first buy, placing your stops in the right place. Allows you enough risk management on it. We'll have the 17s to 20. There's a major inflection point. Amazon seems to be taking a hit. I wonder if there is whatever the price of Tesla stocks this morning. I'm looking to get in a buy later on during the summer on Tesla. So I'll be shutting down the stream for like about 15 minutes at 9:15. Probably go and check out those guys in the chat room and trade stuff in with John and them. See what's up. The start of the week. What those guys looking at. So the performing directly part of the back testing. I want to see what at 9:30 a.m. looks like very much. Look and see where is our active volume profile is looking at. So overnight we are above the overnight volume and value. So you can see 35 is the active value low. So this would be actually moving at during the day because this will be the active value here. Make sure that is USPMI. Some reason. Yeah, I mean yeah. My SM, sorry. As usual, we can oil singles, look for 2 to 1s. On oil, look at fair value for Friday. That's a big punch. Where was Friday's fair value? Look at the pit close. And where we coming off? Right here. The tick of Friday value are low. We enter in a 60 as an entry. A single contract. We can then enter a retest of 60. We can now have 1.5 to 1, which is 30 points of risk, 45 points. Bugging. 45 points would put me at 54.15. I could, yeah. So you know you have structure here, and it's really pointer control. Pointer control is way up here. I can get in a retest of the value here low, to the downside. Run singles on oil. So you can see we got shorts built the market up overnight. We got some power behind those longs right in London. So you fill the gap. Could look at how it is here. Right. So we fill the gap right on London open. You can see bounce to the lower side. Don't know what the hell is that. So we have the lines delineated here. So save this, close this, use that for review. Bunks London opens. Right, here's the doji. And guess where it came back to? Right on the opening bar. Bounce to the upside, into value, touch value low. The expectation is for it to go up. Retest at least the 53.90s. Be patient, don't want to trade Monday morning this early on oil. Oil very finicky, so when it runs, when it's being bearish, it's bearish. So you're waiting for the equities open. If we miss a trade, not a problem. You could have 2 to 1 trades on oil, which will put you at 54 flat. So you can see you just get price flipped right just before 10 minutes before the open of the market and pushing down to the downside. So how the training is have 2 guys in, well, actually in my living room right now until that office finish. The one trading the slash ES solely and the other is trading oil slowly. Just got what he's in the short already at 55, so he's just looking for his 1.5 to 120 points area. So he was in, should be out in a little bit. Looking for the retest, took half a position off already, so he is free looking to enter next contract back at the retest of the 55s. So we more or less, okay guys, is we looking at having 4 guys specializing in each of the market, which is oil. We're looking at trading the ES, the NQ, and the Dow. RTY, we more or less don't, from the research that we did, we don't really like to see the the, um, the volume and stuff. Really, I agree with what it is and what driving the market is. Be some difference, a lot of different stuff. So I try to keep away and leverage amount on the open market. If you're looking at trading the RTY, might be through top step or a couple other ways, micros and stuff. So if you want to be able in this market, you look at where your value area, point of control, your active value area, point of control. So you're looking for a move from the open to present. $53 flat is your, which is a big move to the downside back to get back to this 53 flat. We're gonna look at see how it develops. I don't think we more or less looking at too much longs in the market. Right now we would have this actively up more or less. My initial call will be at 53 tens. It so happens to be the lows of on Friday lows. What is with this? It's more or less is now 9:12. I'm gonna shut down the stream. Go and see what those guys say. So hope you guys have a good one. I'll probably might start back the stream at 9:30, 9:35 a.m. See what opportunity arises. Look to manage through some trades. Okay, guys. Um, bye for the while. So hope to see you guys at 9:35, 9:45. Okay, bye.